What's up, guys? It's Dr. Sean, owner and founder of Active Life, helping thousands of people to get out of pain without going to the doctor or missing the gym. And all of the questions that I've gotten about the workshop I'm doing with my man Stu Brower down in Charlotte in just a few weeks. I'm doing a workshop with Stu Brower, Place Urban Movement in Charlotte, North Carolina on March 2nd. We're going to be teaching coaches how to bring personal training to their group fitness facilities. It's going to be a big deal. We're going to teach you guys how to make a lot of impact. And impact equals money. So we're planning to have a meetup on Friday night as well, so we'll get to kick it socially before we get down to business on Saturday. Question number 2. We know most of you guys don't believe that there's a market for personal training in your gym. You think.
So Sean's not full of shit. He's a smart guy. And anyway, if you haven't already heard, me and Sean are kind of screaming it from the rooftops. It's March 2nd here in Charlotte at my gym. Come on out. It's a day. It's cheap as fuck. It's not even expensive. Just book your hotel room. There's other shit going on in Charlotte that weekend, so you're going to want to book your hotel room early, but I highly recommend, if personal training is not a revenue stream you have yet successfully, and you keep telling yourself you're going to do it, you haven't done it for a fucking reason. Come learn from us. Let us bestow our wisdom and tricks and tips and strategies and, best practices on you, and then actually be able to go fucking do it. So then 2020, you're not saying the same shit you're saying this year.
What the fuck, though?
And you look into like videos and marketing plays at work. I made an Instagram post on this. Every story at the base level needs character, needs a conflict and a resolution. That conflict, that pain point has 3 levels. There is an external pain, an internal pain, and then kind of philosophical pain. Sally's external pain, I don't want to be fat. Her internal pain, it's why she doesn't. It's how it makes her feel. I don't want to do it because it makes me feel embarrassed in front of my better looking younger sister. And then there's the philosophical pain. I don't want to be like my grandma who died of type 2 diabetes. Now instantly, I could start brainstorming a storyline on a video that shows a woman, maybe, and she's going ahead and we build in some tones of the external pain. She just looks in the mirror, you can tell she's not happy with the way she looks. The internal pain, her sister, FaceTimes her, is at the beach, I'm at Cancun, what are you doing? And the sister looks great in a bathing suit. And then after the FaceTime, she sits back down on her bed and she grabs a frame off her end table, and it's a picture of her grandma. There's some way to show that grandma passed away of type 2 diabetes. And now you've instantly encapsulated external, internal, and philosophical pain. You could show another montage clip of her driving by, sees your gym, walks in, meets you, like that, again, which is all the branding work that we put in. That's the magic of telling a story, right? And that's a lot of the stuff we're going to go into that CEO Collective call tomorrow. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys, I don't think I've ever put on camera, is an equipment room. We have a room specifically for all of the bullshit that I didn't want on the floor. I was showing this to you and I went to go ahead and start cleaning it up, and I'm like, fuck that. Don't show it to them when you clean it up. Like, we all know what it's like when you clean, like you get your kettlebells organized and your dumbbells and the med balls are all faced, and like that shit would be fake. Like, that's not real. Like, that's what it should look like at the end of the night, but that sure as fuck is not what it looks like through like the clusterfuck of your day. So I'll just show you guys the real fucking thing, what it looks like. And again, I highly recommend, if you're building something out, this is gonna get dark in here for a second. We've got some lights up there, but 2 of them are burnt out. But anyway, if you're building out a space, I highly recommend seeing if you can create this. Like, you have no idea how much better. Like, back here, like, it looks so fucking much better when it's so minimal, in my opinion. It looks so much better when it's minimalist like that and you don't have shit back there all the time. When I mean shit, I mean like, the fucking kettlebells and the med balls and the fucking extra bullshit that's all here, and more med balls and all the fucking dumbbells and dumbbells back there, and like the sleds and all that shit. So anyway, highly recommend this. This room is probably something like something by something, I don't fucking know, but it's big enough that we were able to put our stuff in there and get it off the floor. So again, if you're building out or you have the option to, and you want a minimalist kind of look on the floor, you don't want a lot of clutter, like that's a big pet peeve of mine, I recommend doing something like that. So I just poked my head outside and there is a good looking class going on for Just Move that I want to go capture some footage for, so I can start making some more montage videos for Facebook ads and whatnot, and just regular organic videos. So again, if you guys, if you haven't seen any of the video content I've made about like what gear I use, obviously I've got shit I use the vlog with, and then I use this Osmo Plus, which is a 3-axis gimbal to capture footage like what I'm gonna, well, here, I'll show you. But yeah, this thing is fucking awesome. You go ahead and I can just take one of my other iPhones that I fucking have and just clip it right in here. Use that to see what the fuck I'm shooting and walk around, and now everything is just nice and stable. And again, I highly recommend a gimbal if you have the ability. Like, I don't do like anything else. So like when I'm not making videos, I'm making videos just for the other company, for Urban Movement. So if you have the luxury of not having to coach, and you're like, yeah, I don't have to coach anymore, there's probably shit you still need to do in the business. Like you could be doing this, or coaching development, watching your coaches, or whatever the fuck it may be. There's always something to be doing. I recently was working with a gym, a trifecta partnership, and it is not working out well. My guess is it's probably gonna come to an end. There are a lot of opinions on partnerships in business. The stereotype is partnerships, especially in the micro gym industry, don't end well. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that statistic. I've seen it live. I've also seen great partnerships. I've also seen examples of people who have been able to make it work. I think it's much like marriages, right? 50% end divorce and then 50% don't. You know, we all know examples of great, amazing marriages and other examples where they should have never even fucking got married. So I want to, number one, first and foremost, I want us to stop painting partnerships with this broad stroke of it's not going to work, because I've seen it work really well. And I truly believe that when you get the right partner for the right reasons, that's when it fucking works. A lot of times we bring someone into a partnership solely for a cash injection. We need someone with the money. We generally don't even align with them core value-wise. We don't have the same vision. We just needed the cash. And that's generally where you're going to see a partnership really shit the bed. Some other times we go ahead and we get a partner that's more of a strategic partner, bringing somebody in who brings experience, or a yin to your yang, or they bring an element that you do not have. Like you need this person because maybe you're the coach and you need the visionary, or you need someone who's really good at sales in the front end while you go ahead and control the back end, whatever it may be. Those kind of strategic partnerships I generally see do much better, and they're more rewarding because people stay in their lanes. So anyway, enjoy this video. Don't enjoy it. Like, it sucks to see this thing happen, but like, take this video for what it is. Take it as a learning experience. And for any of you guys in partnerships right now, and this might like touch even just like a tiny bit of your own reality, call your partner, go out and grab a cup of coffee, and hash out everything you've been needing to talk about. You hear a lot of flack amongst other gym owners that maybe they had a partnership but they didn't. They will give their 2 cents as to, hey, partnerships don't work, don't get into them, blah, blah, blah. Now, I know plenty of partnerships that work. I'm talking 2-man, threesomes, quad fucks, whatever you want to call. Like, here's the reason it's so hard. A vision for your business is so goddamn special and unique to you. Like a vision, like how unique is that? Look at 2 parents. Me and my wife, we have different, like for our daughter, right? Like just even 2 human beings trying to like agree upon the proper way to do something with a little human person. That's for every married couple with kids has that issue, let alone 3 strangers trying to share a business vision.
I don't know, seeing if we can somehow figure out a way to get back on track within the partnership. Zero communication, like I feel like we're all kind of pulling ourselves in different directions. In this role of what I do, I get to play kind of mediator in situations like this at times. With the way I would address this is, I need to know what knocked us off the track in the first place. Like, what is one of the biggest elephants in the room that we could all discuss today that we all accept we will not resolve on this phone call right now, but will hopefully maybe create a line of communication for a resolution in the future. I'm just going to kind of go around the room and everyone just says that one thing that they think is the biggest issue. That's what started the chain of kind of throwing the partnership off in my eyes. Okay. When I see his side of it, like I do, and maybe looking back on the situation, maybe we should have involved them before. And I think this could just set a precedent. Maybe it was just hastily. We snipped it in the butt real quick without getting permission, without having the conversation. And hey, I apologize. We should have communicated that better going forward, guys. Things of this magnitude. And if it ties into your actual SOA, like things that affect revenue generation, and this could definitely follow to that. I could definitely see the legalese of that. Then hey, it's got to be an actual legit vote in a conversation. Whatever happens with this partnership, I want everyone to understand. Like again, these are real. You attempted something that many have tried and failed. Bye-bye.